Hey, hey, hey. Hello, everyone. It's Isaiah. You know what's happening today? Well, today is the day when you might hear me squeal because I am so freaking excited so it's Friday, it's around 6 p.m. here in Paris, or not in Paris, but in France. And so I'm coming live like I do most Fridays. But today is a big, big day. Today is a big, big day because I have this today, and I am so freaking excited to have this in my hands. It's like OMG. It's been, yeah, I must say, around 10 years in the making. Can you believe that? So, what is this? What is this? Well, this is the sample, or the first copy that is not accurate yet, but still, it's a first copy of my my personally made Goddess Self-Care Oracle deck, with its little pouch that I decorated myself, hand decorated. And you will get, if you decide to buy this, you will get a similar hand pouch like this, hand decorated pouch like this one. And then you will get the 72 cards that are in here. Yes, you will. Here you are, the Goddess Self Care Oracle deck by Isaiah Gabriel. Yes, 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 yes. I am so excited. You cannot imagine. So there's 72 cards. This is the back of them. Aren't they gorgeous, if I say so myself? Uh, and this has a meaning, like a symbolic meaning, very important one. And then there's 72 cards. So it's a big deck. And they're square, as you can see. They're 8 by 8 centimeters. This one is not, because I cut it myself with a pair of scissors and there's no way. But the final ones, the ones that you will get, are going to be 8 by 8 centimeters. Each card. So yeah, Goddess Self Care Oracle deck, handmade, or at least hand created, or brain created, or downloaded, channeled as you want, by me, by poor little me, or not poor little me, by amazing, crazy me. So if you want a card from my Oracle deck, it's like, oh my god, I have an Oracle deck. It's called the Goddess Self Care Oracle deck. It's one is the first one that I've created myself. So if you want a card from this deck, just give me your name in the comments and I will pull a card for you. In the meantime, I will explain a little more. So each deck comes in a little pouch like this one, that I hand decorated, me, myself, and I. And then you have 72 cards. This is the back of them. And a little leaflet that explains a little bit about what's in this oracle deck. But most of the explanations are on the reverse of the cards. So these cards are made for you, are made for the goddess in you, and they are downloaded or channeled or intuitively created. Hi, Lois. Yeah, I can see your face for some reason. So I will pull a card for you. They are downloaded, channeled, whatever you want to call it, from the Greek goddesses that I work with in my practice. So the 8 Greek goddesses, and they address every area or domain of self-care that I was instructed to create for you. So they have different colors that go with each goddess, so you can kind of recreate one area if you want to. So, and they're very self-explanatory. There is no booklet. There's a leaflet that comes with them, but no booklet, because the idea is that I think that you should just read the little sentence that I wrote there and hopefully get inspired. So, Lois, let me get a card for you. Let me get a card for you. If anyone else wants a card from the Goddess Self-Care Oracle deck by Isaiah Gabriel, just give me your name in the comments. So Lois, you get an Aphrodite card, and you can know that because it's red and because there's a little Aphrodite women drawing there. And your card says dress up, make up. Why not? Choose beautiful clothes and apply glorious makeup just for you for no reason. Then have a good look in the mirror and take photos. Appreciate your enhanced beauty. So I hope that makes sense for you. And the invitation, obviously, is to really take care of yourself take care of your beauty, of your external beauty, because yeah, internal beauty is beautiful, but Aphrodite will always come and remind us that the body and the appearance is also important for self-love. So I hope that you like this one, Lois. If you do, if it makes any sense, and if you can relate, please tell me so in the comments. I love knowing. If anyone else wants a card from, I love saying that. I'm going to say that repeatedly, as you can see me, from the Goddess Self Care Oracle deck by Isaiah Gabriel. I'm so excited. Please give me your name in the comments and say you want a card. So Lois says, I love that. Thank you. Oh, I'm excited. Thank you. I'm happy that you love it. Facebook user who says, hi, Isaiah, how are you? I would love a card today, please. Oh, that's Susie. Hi, Susie. Yes. So for the people who come often and listen to me live around this time every week, this is the day. This is the day that I get excited, because this is the day that I can present to you the first of hopefully a long series of Oracle decks and tarot decks that I created. And it's called the Goddess Self-Care Oracle Deck. It comes in this little pouch that I hand decorate each of them. If you want to know how to buy it, you will find a description above the video or below. And this is the back of them. Are they glorious? And they deal well. They were channeled basically from the 8 Greek goddesses that I work with in my daily practice for myself and for my clients, and they are all about different areas of self-care. So Susie wants a card and Christine wants a card. Let me get there. This is a deck that I decoupaged kind of myself, so it's not really as posh as the ones that you will get when you buy it is going to be. So it's a little more difficult to shuffle through it, but there we go. So Susie, you have a Persephone card, and you will know that because here's a Persephone little goddess image up there, and the leaflet explains everything. And it says connect with spirit. So as I was saying, there is no booklet, there's just a leaflet, and the leaflet, the cards themselves have a small explanation on what they're all about. So connect with spirit is the invitation of Persephone, and she says, even if you don't know how to or have never tried to, you are connected with spirit. Simply close your eyes, breathe deeply, look inwards, and ask for answers or support. Make it a habit and a practice to get better at noticing the messages from spirit. So that's the Goddess Self-Care invitation for you, Susie. I hope it makes sense. If it does, please tell me so in the comments. I love knowing. I wanted to show you before I pull for Christine. These are the pouches. So each is different because they're handmade. So this is the first edition of this deck. The next editions are not going to be handmade because this is going to be so successful that So if you want the first edition with the handmade little pouch or hand decorated little pouch, you have to go above or below the video, find the link, and get yourself a deck. They are on pre-sale. The delivery will start on June 15th because they're now at the printers. So Christine wants a card. If anyone else wants a card from and I'm going to repeat that, enjoying myself, from the Goddess Self-Care Oracle deck made by me. Give me your name in the comments and I will pull a card for you. So, Christine, you have a Hera card. So Hera, being the goddess of commitment and relationships, and the wife of the god Zeus, so the queen goddess, comes to you with, and you can recognize her little avatar here on each card, and the violet is always her color. She says, go in town, feel the buzz. Give yourself a break from your routine for an hour, a day, or a week. Head to the nearest biggish town or huge city. Take a walk on the pavement, walk among the crowd, enjoy the shop windows, dwell into the shops and watch, smell, admire, and touch all the goodies. Maybe even dare to shop. So the invitation for you, Christine, is to do something of the sort. I don't know if you relate or if it makes any sense. If it does, please tell me so in the comments. The idea is, that we kind of, even if we do live in town, we forget that we can make it an experience or a trip. And that's Hera's invitation. Treat yourself like a queen and go to town. If anyone else wants a card from the Oracle deck that I've designed, and that is actually right now on pre-sale, that you can find above or below the video, please give me your name in the comments and I will pull a card for you. Oh my gosh, says Susie, my signal cut out, so I have to listen to my card in replay. Thank you so much. Well, I'm really sorry. You'll have to wait for the replay then. So if anyone else wants a card from the Oracle deck that I designed and created, and that is actually for now on pre-sale and starts shipping on June the 15th, just give me your name in the comments and say you want a card. So this is how your deck might look like when it comes to you. It's in this little cotton and linen pouch that I hand decorated and signed. And the inside has got a little leaflet that is very tiny, but has all the significant information. So you have hoop and hoop, a little leaflet with all the significant information and all the little goddesses' avatars, so you can recognize them. And then it also has these 72 cards that I created. No, I'm not going to be lying here, that I channeled, downloaded, that I was dictated by the Greek goddesses that I work with daily. So Christine says, oh, I like that. Ages since I've been out of the village where I live. I would invite you to really do that. Do that as a treat to yourself. Treat yourself like the queen you are. Hi, Luna. Thank you for the congratulations on the deck. It's been one of those dream projects. I've been dreaming to create decks for 10 years or so. And this one is the first, but there's another 2 coming, and maybe 3. But for now, this is the Goddess Self-Care Oracle deck. And it comes to remind you that self-care is not an option. Self-care is a daily thing. So you can use this deck in many ways. You can pull a card every morning. You can pull X cards, so 3, 5, 7, and decide that this is going to be your routine for a while, for a week, for a month, for a year, so that you kind of, know what to go back to. Or you can just read all the cards and get ideas on what to do for your self-care. Or you can pull a couple of cards for you and a friend, and so you can do things together. There is so many ways in which we can take care of ourselves, and when we do, it's an affirmation or reaffirmation that loving ourselves and taking care of ourselves is always a priority, and it should be number 1, basically. So Luna wants a card, and I'm going to pull a card for Luna. If you want a card too, just give me your name in the comments and say you want a card. So Luna, let's see. Okay, so Luna, you have an Athena card, and you know that because here is the little Athena archetype, and also all this blue. Sorry, Athena being the goddess of wisdom and strategy, planning, and of the throat chakra, so everything that is around expressing oneself. And she says, positive affirmations. The power of positive affirmations has been demonstrated many times. Use ready-made ones like I am safe, or create your own. Then write them everywhere, say them out loud, copy them onto your bathroom mirror, or chant them in the car. Feel your vibration rise and watch your life change. So that's your card, Luna. Hope you like it. A nice reminder that positive affirmations can be used daily and can be used in many ways. You can chant them, you can create little poems with them, you can make them into spells. Write them on a little bit of paper, then fold the paper, put it in the ground, for instance, provided the paper is one that can be dissolve in the ground. Please don't put plastic in the earth. Gaia would not like that. So if anyone wants a card, again, I'm gonna go again because this is the day. It's one of those days. So here I have something that I'm so excited for. This is a sample of the Goddess Self-Care Oracle deck that I created. Woohoo! And it's now in pre-sale. They will start sending on June the 15th. And they come in this beautiful linen pouch that I hand decorated. Yes, yes, yes. And that will only happen for the first edition, because when I'm going to be selling them by millions, hopefully, I won't have time to hand decorate each and every one. So if you want one, you have to order now, and you will find the link to order above or below the video. Now, in the pouch comes a little leaflet, tiny but very full of explanations, that has all the little avatars of the 8 Greek goddesses that are that basically informed me of what I was supposed to be doing in this goddess oracle deck, and 72 cards. Each of them is square. They are 8 by 8 centimeters, and they have this back. Isn't it glorious? I'm in love with it. Of course I am. And so there's 9 cards for each goddess, and each area, let's call it that way, for domain of self-care that each goddess was concerned with and decided to communicate with me what I should be writing, because this is how this happened. Basically, this deck was completely channeled. One day I thought, hey, I want to do this, and poof, in the course of a week or so, the whole thing, not even a couple of days, the whole thing came. And then I had to design everything, and that took years, but the ideas and the channeling was really, really fast. Hey, Leslie. Oh, you want cards? Of course. And I know you ordered. I'm so excited that there's going to be some of these decks going to the other end of the world. It's like so amazing. I'm so excited to have something physical that is going to be sharing the wisdom of the Greek goddesses all over the world. I am really, really excited about that. And I actually signed the printing order today. Thank you, Christine. Thank you for the congratulations. So I signed the printing order today, and indeed they will start shipping on June the 15th. I'm sorry for those of you who ordered and thought that I thought that I could start shipping on June 1st, but they're going to be delayed by 2 weeks because the printing things. They actually did not have paper. Would you believe that? I decided to print them. By the way, I just wanted to know. I decided to print them in France, where I live, which means that, first of all, I don't pay any custom taxes, but also I like the idea of printing locally and having the people that work around here get paid, basically, instead of me ordering in China, which might have been cheaper or might not. But yeah, for some kind of ethical reasons. And also the paper that they're working with all comes from forests that are dealt with so that they don't destroy forests. They create forests again as they cut the trees. So I love the whole situation. Anyway, sorry, Leslie, you want a card? So if anyone else wants a card, you just need to give me your name in the comments and I'll pull a card for you. So it's this one I cut with a little pair of scissors, and they're not as yours is going to be very much better, hopefully. So this is your card, and you have a Hera card. So Hera, she's this little lady here. Hera is the wife of Zeus, and she is the queen goddess, and she's also a goddess of commitments and of dealing with your emotions. and relationships. And she comes here to invite you to spend time with friends, Leslie. She says, friends are the spice of life, and way too often we forget to take time, to dedicate attention, to actually see them, to give and take news and enjoy their company. So grab your phone, make a call, and meet someone for coffee today and someone for lunch tomorrow. It will do wonders for both of you. So that's the invitation for you today, Leslie. Because yes, self-care is not all about bubble baths and taking care of my body or even of my mind. There is a part of self-care that is in taking care of my relationships, because our relationships nourish us, whether they are relationships with other people or with the earth or with animals. And all of this is in this deck. This weekend, I'm traveling to see friends. Oh, I love it. I love it. I'm actually having lunch with a friend tomorrow, and again, lunch with another friend on Sunday. I'm taking a weekend completely off work. And Leslie, you know what work I'm doing. I'm almost done. So you'll get to be able to work next week because, yeah, I'm really excited about that. Just a slight parenthesis. Above the video or below, you will also find a link to register for the amazing, incredible, out of this freaking world Women Lighting the Way Summit that happens in June. It's free, and it's 14 speakers sharing in a raw, authentic, amazing their stories, amazing way, sorry, their stories, and how they became who they are today. I am so humbled and proud to be hosting the summit this year with my bestie Chris Wallace, although she is taking a little time off this year. And yeah, so if you want to participate and listen to the summit, you will find the link above or below the video as well. And I highly, highly recommend it. This is life-changing stuff. Stories are the weaving of the universe. They're literally the carpet on which we build our lives. And there is such a huge shortage of important, authentic women's stories. So my invitation to everyone is join the summit. Join the summit. Plus, you get a lot of freebies, offers, amazing things. But you know, even if there wasn't anything free for you in it, listening to these talks, and I am for now the only person who has listened to almost every one of them, I am floored. I am literally floored by the quality of the sharings, by the authentic voices of these women, and by the immense knowledge that I get to share when I listen to them. So, yeah. Women Lighting the Way Summit, third edition, June 23rd, 24th, 25th. If you want to be a free attendee and listen to these 14 amazing women, find the link above or below the video. Now, the reason why I'm here is to pull cards. I have an oracle deck. Wait a second. I have my own oracle deck. I have the oracle deck that I freaking created. Can you feel the excitement? It's one of those days where I might even, if I had a higher pitched voice, I would squeal. You know, I can't do it, but I wish I could today. So this is a deck that I created. It comes, it's on pre-sale. You can have it as from June 15th if you pre-order it above or below the video. It comes in one of those beautiful linen pouches that I hand decorated. Each of them is different. Yes, yes, yes. Look at this. Look at this. And I'm pretty sure that the second edition will not have hand decorated pouches because this is very time consuming. And I'm happy to do it for the first edition, but I don't think I'll have time for the next ones. Then inside you have this amazing little leaflet that sums up what the deck is about and how to use it. And also you have the amazing 8 little avatars for each of the 8 Greek goddesses that I channel basically, and that I work with in my practice, whether for myself or with my clients. And then you have the 72 cards. This is the back of them. Isn't it gorgeous? If I say so myself. And then this is some of the fronts. So as you see, it's a very colorful deck. Each goddess has a color. There's a series of 9 cards per goddess, and they have message around self-care, which to me is really the foundational of self-love, of life, basically. So if you want a card today, I'm happy to pull a card for you. Just give me your name in the comments and say that you want a card. And each card has on so it has the little avatar of the goddess. It has a similar color scheme for every goddess has a different one. And then there's a title, obviously, and there's a small text, which actually is going to be bigger on your editions, because this one is just a sample. And that was completely channeled in the course of 3 days, I think, a few years ago. I channeled this and I wrote it on a piece of paper, a big piece of paper. And then I procrastinated, but no more. I have signed the printing order today. On June the 15th, these beauties will start sending. And I'm so excited that there's going to be people all over the world, because, they are traveling far already, getting these decks and getting to connect with not only the Greek goddesses archetypes, which are to me a foundation of my work, and this is the thing that I'm sharing in the world, the thing that I was entrusted, basically. I feel like I've been chosen by these Greek goddesses to transmit a message. And one of the ways is creating this oracle deck that has cards for every area or domain of self-care. And that means that each goddess felt concerned with one area of our self-care. So for instance, and they're also linked with most of them with the chakra, these goddesses, so, and a color, etc., etc. More about that soon, because I'm writing a book about that, but not now. And so the idea is that self-care is way more than bubble baths and getting a massage, although please do that. There's self-care around our relationships. There's self-care around our bodies, how we treat our bodies daily. There's self-care around what we eat. There's self-care possible around what we think, how we create, how we nourish our creativity every day. And for that, Demeter is the goddess to deal with. There is self-care, an area, a big area around our homes, and on a bigger scale, the planet, which is our bigger home. And so you can use this deck in many ways. You can pull a card every morning and focus on remembering to do that. There is no book that comes with this deck, because every information is on the card. So you have actually every message from the goddess is on the card itself. And I thought that I actually chose that instead of doing a booklet and having heavily decorated cards, because I wanted this card, if you pull it in the morning, or if you pull it on your desk, and you can see it there and you can read it again. And as far as I'm concerned, I've got this disease that in French I call lecturite. It's an invented disease. I'm just joking here. Basically, when there's anything to be read around me, I will read it. And I can read it 25 or 500 times a day if it's just in front of my eyes. So if I have a card that says express emotions, and I can read that all day long, I will remember to express emotions that particular day. So I thought that maybe some of you can do the same thing and have the card as a reminder. You can also pull 3, 5, 7, 20 cards, as many as you wish, and create a routine for yourself. So you can pull them randomly, Like, okay, I need to be doing 5 things for my life, for my self-care. I need to up my self-care game. I want 5 new things. So let me pull 5 cards. And then you can stick to this routine for a week, a month, a year, 10 years, whatever. Or you can select, sorry, not. Oh, little my word, sort the deck by goddess. So you have the several areas and you can pick one from each. So you'd have 9 cards. Or you can just pick from the one that you want. So if you want to work on your creativity, for instance, and take care of yourself and of your creative aspect, then you would pull all the Demeter cards and pick 1, 2, 3, 5, how many cards you want from that part in particular. You can play with friends. We used to do that. So we because before this deck existed as like this, it was just a piece of paper. But I shared it with one of my good besties, and we used to pull a card for the other one every morning and send a little message saying, "Hey, today this is what you're supposed to do." And that was also a way to kind of be reminded, because one of the things that happens with self-care is that we forget. At least I do, let me own that. I start a big plan with, okay, I'm going to do this and that, and every morning I'll meditate for 20 minutes, and then I'll walk outside barefoot, and I'll do qigong, and then I'll do this and that and the rest. And then after a week or so I forget, or something happens, and I let go of this and that and the rest. So maybe having 2 decks. So having one sent to a friend means that she can be accountability for me, for my self-care. And sometimes it's easier to start with somebody else reminding you to take care of yourself, because it's so frowned upon. I've been told all my life that I was selfish every time I kind of made a gesture towards taking care of myself first. I have been told that I was selfish and that it was bad. And it took me years and meeting a few masters around the world on the internet to remember that selfish is not a negative word. And to own the fact that, yes, I am selfish. I am taking care of myself first. And I have 72 ways to do that. Yeehaw! So if anyone wants a card from this deck, please tell me now, because I think otherwise I will go and put myself in weekend mode, because it's 6:30 p.m. here in France. So this is the Goddess Self-Care Oracle deck by Isaiah Gabriel. So I am so excited to be sharing it today with you. Hi, TJ. Oh, yes, I'll be so happy to pull a card for you. So let me just show you a little bit. So it comes in this amazing linen pouch that I hand decorated. Each of them is going to be different. Woohoo, there's so many of them. I love this one. And in the little pouch, you will find the leaflet that explains a little bit about the Oracle deck, and the 72 cards channeled through every Greek goddess that I work with. So 8 Greek goddesses. This is the back of them. I can't believe that I'm actually holding cards from my own deck. It's like, it's a dream come true day for me, ladies. So this is the back of it, and I designed it. It's full of cryptic symbols and meanings, and it's very important to me. And then, then there's 72 cards, which is 9 cards per goddess. That's the amount that they decided to channel to me. And each of them addresses one particular area of self-care. So TJ, let me pull a card for you. Voila. So you have a Demeter card, and you can recognize, or maybe you can't, but I can tell you that this is the Demeter little avatar, and you can see she's all about cereal. She's goddess of harvest and creativity and fertility. And her message is sing. Using our, I forgot to say that there is no booklet, there's just a leaflet. All the information is on the card. So I'm going to read it for you. Using our voice to sing opens up both the throat and heart chakra. So grab that hairbrush, blast out that song that you love, and sing along at the top of your voice. Or indulge in a karaoke night, or even join a singing group to make it a regular practice. It doesn't have to be pretty or in tune, just sing for the joy. So there it is. I hope it makes sense. And I hope you hear the call, TJ, to just, dare and sing. Sing in the shower. I'm a very, very big advocate of singing. It's like, yes, absolutely. It's such an amazing way to express oneself. And it doesn't have to be pretty, once again. I hope it makes sense. If it does, please tell me so in the comments. I love knowing if the cards. Yes, I am. I have been kind of away, DJ. I've been kind of in my cave for a while. I was in the UK, and yeah, I've been through things, and I'm happy to be back. Mostly because I get to share this. So, hey, Mac. Of course, I'm going to pull a card for you. Mac is one of the early adopters of the Goddess Self Care Oracle deck. This is the leaflet that comes with it, where you can see all the little goddesses' avatars, and you can know what they come here to talk to you about. So yeah, this is the step one of my unfolding my system, my secret communication that is going to be not so secret with these Greek goddesses, and how I channel their messages for the world. So I'm excited. And it's really incredible to hold in your hands something that is kind of that I created and now is becoming a physical thing. It's like, ooh, and they're going to be traveling in Scotland, in Portland, Oregon, in Michigan, in California. It's like, yes, I'm so excited. TJ says, I've been getting messages to get more play and fun. Absolutely. Sing with a hairbrush. Or karaoke. There are amazing singing videos challenge on YouTube. So you can just sing with yourself if you don't want anyone to listen. I actually decided I do that on TikTok. So I sing and then I record myself because I am shameless now. Anyway, so Mac, let me pull a card for you. If anyone else wants a card from my first created oracle channel, obviously created would mean that I did that on my own, which obviously I'm completely incapable of, but the channeling is a whole other story. So Mac, this deck is the sample one, so it's very difficult to shuffle actually, because I cut it myself and it's not well done. Yours are going to be way better. So this is the back of the cards. Just I love it. It's just like there's so much magic in there. And you have an Aphrodite card. I'm not sure I can read that on the internet. So Aphrodite is a goddess of love and beauty, sorry. And here she is, her little avatar with a little heart. And she says, sex. Oops. Such a powerful way to increase your vibration and stamina. Such a beautiful way to take care of yourself, your desires, and your energies. Make sure to respect your personal needs and likes and just enjoy. So I hope it makes sense. The Aphrodite's invitation can be bold. Hopefully, I won't be banned from Facebook for using this kind of message. But this is the deck, and this is part of self-care. This is one of those subjects that we don't talk about, and as you might know, I have a podcast series called Things Women Don't Talk About, and I am completely shamelessly owning the fact that we need to talk about sex way more, and we need to practice as well way more, whether alone or with companions. It's a question of renewing the energy. Thanks so much, says Max. I went to a sacred sex workshop last night. Well, the deck is working. Invitation to continue the practice. I'm so this is so exciting, because I love decks. As you know, I'm a deck aficionado. I have way too many, and I pull cards regularly for myself, for other people, online, offline. And I know that there are some decks that work, like they're they're connected, and the messages are to the point. And it seems that this one is. I'm so freaking excited. So yeah, if you want a card from the deck that I created, I will um, send it to you. Yes, absolutely. Continue to practice. Mhm. Sacred sex is even better than just regular sex. And for those who don't know, get to know it. So if anyone else wants a card from the Goddess Self-Care Oracle deck that I created and that is now on pre-sale, you will get the deliveries will start as from June 15th. The printer is a little late, so we'll have to wait until June 15th for me to start sending them. So if you want a card today from the sample deck, which is not as posh as yours will be, but it's good for sample. Please give me your name in the comments and say you want a card, and I will send a card to you. Yes, voila. So the magic of connecting with oneself through self is something that I've been working around and making friends with for years. And I'm so excited that now it kind of is grounded or incarnated in this deck. If you want the first edition, there is a limited number of copies available. So jump right in. Do not wait. There's not going to be many of those. As I was saying, those are going to have the hand decorated little pouches. The next edition, hopefully will be published by Hay House. So, hey, who knows? But this handmade one can be yours if you click on the links above or below the video. That will explain everything. So, if you're still here, I will pull a card for whoever is still here and for myself, and then I will say bye-bye for today. So, an extra card for anyone who's still here, or for the shy people who don't dare to ask for cards, and that would be also for myself. Oops, jumping card. Very interesting. So we have an Artemis card. So this is Artemis, goddess of the hunt, of the wilderness, and of everything that is wild, and the unleashed goddess, but also goddess of covens, goddess of sisterhood, and basically of any group of women assembling. So Artemis comes to us as a group of women, because basically, if you're listening to this, and says, connect with living water. The living waters of ponds, rivers, streams, seas, lakes, and oceans are the bloodstream of the planet and contain immense curative and healing powers. Water is also one of the 4 fundamental elements. Plunge your water-based body to wash away sadness, pain, and suffering. Purify yourself in water and uplift your body and soul. So that's the invitation for every one of us. And I was laughing because just before I came live, I was actually in the shower. So voila, you got this. So this is me today, I think. And this is the Goddess Self-Care Oracle deck by the amazing Isaiah Gabriel. I will come and talk more about this deck, obviously, and pull more cards now that I have the sample. Hopefully you like it. Hopefully you buy it. Hopefully it helps you take better care of yourself in these times where we are so brainwashed that there's panic happening around the world, and we have to take care of that and go towards outside. But if we don't take care of ourselves first, there is no outside possibility. We have, it's, I'm going to use this very used metaphor of the oxygen masks in the airplanes. And as you know me, I'm a traveling priestess, so I travel a lot. Airplanes are my friends. And this thing that they say every time I don't put my oxygen mask first and try to help other people, I will stop breathing before I get to help anyone, let alone myself or other people. So the idea is exactly the same. We have to take care of ourselves first in order to be nourished and loved and cared enough so as to be able to turn towards outside and take care of the rest of the people slash animals slash plants slash planets that depend on us, right? So it's kind of, you have to. So if you want to up your game on your self-care, buy my deck. It's called the Goddess Self-Care Oracle Deck. It comes in this beautiful little linen pouch that I hand decorated for the first edition only. And it's got a nice little leaflet that explains everything and has all the little avatars of the Greek goddesses that I channel and that kind of dictated me the cards. And then it has the 72 cards of the deck. This is the back of them. Gorgeous. And they have all these explanations on the card itself. Voila. So thank you very much for having me. I will come and pull more cards soon. And up until then, I'm sending lots of love. If you're off to go on a weekend, enjoy your weekend. Talk to you soon.